Hello, we are Group 6. Today we are going to talk about GNC's new pricing strategy. GNC is a leading global specialty health, wellness, and performance retailer. Its products include vitamins, supplement, minerals, herbs, sport nutrition, diet, and energy products. We choose GNC because it faced price conflict between different channels, and it's a typical discordance of past pricing among different channels, which hurt the business. GNC used to have multiple levels of pricing on webs and in retail store, and most products were overpriced. To solve this problem, in 2016, GNC launched its new pricing strategy that unified the price between different channels and also introduced a new loyalty program. This is a typical example of how a company deals with pricing of multiple channels, which made us choose this company to research. After the launching of new pricing strategy, although transactions in company-owned stores were up a little bit, the revenue still went down because of the lower price. Therefore, we want to use the knowledge learned in pricing class to assess GNC's new strategy. We also want to analyze how the strategy will impact on GNC's future. Finally, we will make recommendations on the conflict between e-commerce and store.
Introduce GNC Company and Industry Overview. GNC is an American company based on Pittsburgh who sells health and nutrition related products. It is also the largest and most famous chain store in USA, and the company went public in 2011. So the business model of GNC is pretty traditional. It opened offline retail store to reach customer and expand market share. It has more than 9,000 stores over the world, consisting of some 3,500 company-owned stores, and the GNC also has online sales business, which is just starts from a few years before. 90% of total revenue comes from the retail sale, and 10% of revenue comes from manufacturing and wholesale business. So the traditional big competitor GNC has are CVS Health Corporation and Walgreens Co. There are also new market entrants coming from internet player who are Amazon and eBay. Amazon and eBay are occupying market share in really quick pace because health nutrition products do not have features that customer need to buy in first time or customer cannot wait to purchase them, which means online sale can satisfy customers because they are willing to wait for delivery. Moreover, online sales allow customers to compare different brands, which is more favorable. Starting from 2015, GNC was facing a quick decline in terms of revenue earning and income earning. In 2016, net income was negative for the first time GNC ever has. The stock price also continuously decreasing from 2015. Historically, GNC has 60 per share at the highest level, but now the price was only 3.47 per share. Lastly, comparing the business performance for first quarter of 2018 and to 2017, as you can see, the total revenue, net income, and earning per share also decreased. So the industry's contribution to the economy is forecast to grow slightly slower than GDP over the 10 years to 2022. So this market is pretty mature market and is facing a decreasing trend. As you can see on the graph, the industry revenue forecast for next 10 years at just the growth rate was only below than 1%. So there are also one point that industry might be affected that FDA put more regulation in this kind of industry to keep customers safe and increase health quality. So the GNC or other competitor has to spend more money on research, and which means the cost will be increased. Lastly, as I said in the before, online retailers show a great possibility that it may overtake traditional retailer in the future, since online sales retailers such as Amazon, eBay have more resources, distribution channel, and social effects.
Previously, GNC only provided one loyalty program, GNC Golden Card, with an annual fee of $15. Golden Card holder could enjoy 20% off in the first week every month, plus member sales from 5% to 50% off. Now, GNC provides two loyalty programs, My GNC and GNC Pro. Both programs do not provide direct discount. For My GNC, there is no annual fee. Every dollar spent could get 1 point, and every 30 points could be redeemed as $1. For GNC Pro, there is a $39.9 annual fee, and every 90 days, members could select a day to get triple points when purchasing, and also 30 points equals to $1. Besides, previously GNC set the price by channels, but the price varies from store to store, and due to the heavy in-store promotion, offline store price is much higher than the online price. Now, GNC has unified the price. Each store has the same price, and the online price equals to the offline price. There are several problems for the previous loyalty program. Research indicates that customers expect the same price for the same products, especially for the online and offline arms of the same brand. Besides, the complicated promotions in the store could generate confusion for the customers, prohibiting them from purchasing and hurting the brand image. For the new program, giving reward points is consistent with the item-based loyalty program. Research indicates that customers are more responsive to this kind of program, and it opens a wider gate for more inflows. Now, let's calculate how the new pricing strategy increases revenue. Take GNC Group6 extract for example. It used to be sold at $42 offline and $28 online. Assume that GNC sold 1 million units per year. Data indicates that 4.6% sales are from online channels. So the online sales revenue is 28 multiplies 1 million multiplies 4.6% equals to $1.888 million. Among the offline sales, assume 60% are purchased by members and others are purchased by non-members. So member sales revenue equals to 19.233 million. Non-member sales revenue equals to 16.027 million. Sum them up, the revenue is $36.548 million. After launching the new pricing strategy, the price is $31 in all channels and for every customer. Data also indicates that average annual raises for both offline and online stores rest from 4 times to 6 times. Assuming that every visit is to purchase, the new revenue is $31 multiplies 1 million multiplies 1.5 equals to $46.5 million.
Moving on, let's take a look at the new loyalty program. So GNC has provided 3 different options. The first one is not having membership at all. The second one is My GNC membership, and third one is GNC Pro. And you can see, as the table shows, here My GNC membership is free and based on the rewarding policy, as it has a discount of 3.33%, and GNC Pro is 40% per year, and the discount rate is 10%. After the calculation, we have made a conclusion that the customer who spends more than $600 per year on GNC will purchase GNC Pro based on the ideal calculation and under this scenario. By using this strategy, GNC achieves second-degree price discrimination. Let's take a look at the course linkage. Our team believes that this case has touched upon 2 main topics that the class has covered. With regard to price discrimination, GNC has applied second-degree discrimination, making customers decide on their own. Based on previous calculation, $600 is the ideal break-even point. However, rarely will anyone do his or her own calculation before signing up for membership, which gives us an advantage. Furthermore, sometimes it is about the value of membership rather than a price. Currently, the point reward membership, which is the GNC Pro, has attracted more than 300,000 members, and the number is still on the rise. The second important point is its price match, which can help solve the problem of prisoner's dilemma. Price match, as customers' most favorite sentence, has shown a signal from one to another seller that it's not going to reduce the price. For example, suppose GNC and its competitor can both make a profit of 50 if they price the product high, and a profit of 40 if they compete on price. A signal will prevent Prisoner's Dilemma from happening. Thus, both companies will make more money. In addition, because of price match, it has formed better brand loyalty so that customers would not switch.
So in a conclusion, the new price strategy has positive effect on the sale, but why the total revenue and stock price are still climbing? There are two parts of reasons. From the internal side, the hot sale of Lucky Vitamin caused about 22 million reduce in revenue, and the termination of U.S. Gold Card membership price program result in 23 million decrease in the revenue. And the external reason is that FDA enhanced the supervision of customer healthcare product, so the regulation is stricter than before. And the customer health product industry has already entered the decline stage in the United States. Therefore, our group come up with some marketing strategies besides pricing to help GNC in this situation. The first one is product innovation. It's useful for GNC to compete with private labels, which are lack of technical and financial resource. So the continuous investment in R&D can put private label in a distance in the catching up game. Also, product innovation can create new demand in the saturation market. For example, GNC is already the leader in the weight management market. To attract new customers, they plan to add a new product, slim ones, to the line this year. Also, GNC can expand geographically. When some product line of GNC has already into the mature and decline, it's a good choice for them to develop the emerging market. GNC has already made some effort on these directions. It closed 300 physical stores in US, and in February 13, Chinese pharmaceutical company Haiyo said they will invest 300 million to become the largest GNC investors. The cooperation can help GNC to leverage the strengths of brand and to capitalize the demands of nutrition supplements in China.